Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got another video today from TikTok. Oh, modern women are so upset that they can't be like passport bros. Foreign men aren't looking for them like that. Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red.
The criminal element in Gambia is sending Black Americans a message. And that message is, you are not wanted here.
Ooh.
That's the message. The robberies, the phone snatching, the hassles in regards to land, the double talk, all of that is really just a symptom of a larger issue, which is that Black Americans are not particularly welcome in the Gambia. Those who ignore this criminal element do so at their own peril, because what's happening is this criminal element is picking off diasporans one by one. And the more naive you are, the better for them, because you never see them coming.
Ooh.
Now, we know there's a criminal element, but here's what you might not know. There is a growing underbelly that is specifically coming together in Gambia to wage war on the Black Americans that are coming there. And therefore,
And it's really mostly Black American women that are going to Gambia. I don't know very many men that, or passport bros, that Gambia is on their list.
or they are making sure that they do everything possible to make you feel unwelcome and unsafe. And I would say
See, this is much different than the Colombia one. In the Colombia one, it's just criminal masterminds that are kind of fucking shit up. This one, it seems like the people, the government, everybody dislikes, American Black women showing up and doing the things that they do over there.
right now, they are 1-0. If this were a football game, they'd be many yards touchdowning, as opposed to Black Americans, because Black Americans have refused to be honest about this criminal element.
R.I.P. to this queen who passed away 5 days ago in the Gambia.
Ooh, R.I.P. And just to put this out there, I don't revel in anyone's passing. I am actually very saddened by most people's passing.
Unfortunately, within the last 9 to 12 months, 5 Black American females have been unalived under circumstances that are less than clear. It is also the case that within the last week or so, a Black British female has been unalived at the hands of people who took her out in the Gambia as well. Fortunately, there's already...
This is for both sides. There's always bad actors looking to take advantage of men and women. For women, I think it's a lot worse. For men, we can somewhat see a little bit better and we can somewhat defend ourselves. Not saying we can defend ourselves guaranteed or anything, but women, they're much easier targets, in my opinion, for a lot of these gangs. It is what it is.
Been one arrest in the situation involving the Black British female.
Well, I would definitely say that you need to have connections on the ground.
Rest in peace.
Get your feet on the ground, have connections on the ground, and leave your Western trauma behind. People pack their trauma in their suitcases and they come to the continent. And they come with that sense of entitlement. They want to tell people what to do, and what they're doing is not enough, and they're so poor, they want to give charity. Did they say they needed your help?
Correct.
Did you ask them what they wanted help with? We have this way of, thinking that we know better.
That's Western women right there. She's talking about Africa. Now, this is how Western women seem to view all other countries other than, like European and Westernized countries. They're not desperate. They're not asking, oh, we're poor and come help us. No, they're living wonderful lives. Some of them may be poor, but everybody's doing their thing.
First off, on the behalf of the Passport Bros, I would like to say R.I.P. to those women who lost their lives in the Gambia. Unlike Western modern women who made fun of all those men who perished in Colombia, we'll take the moral high ground because we don't have hate and evilness inside our hearts.
That we do not.
Unfortunately, stuff like this don't make the news because majority of the world thinks that anything that happens to modern women overseas, they absolutely deserved it. And with feminism and all that entitlement, sometimes we don't blame them. Passport bros.
I see a lot of sisters who are going to Africa, who are going back home and marry these men. Now they found their soulmate away. And we're trying to warn them, and they're like throwing rocks at us as if we're trying to like keep these men for ourselves. Nah, we're trying to warn you guys. 9 out of 10 in the African culture, in other cultures, Arab culture, Indian culture, other culture, men are the one that seek out women for marriages. They go ask their hand in marriage. They pay dowry. They pay bride price. But if you want to come, you don't know the culture, and you're going to Africa, and you're going to go stay over there with him. You're going to marry him on your dime. You're going to bring him to America on your dime. You're going to make a visa on your dime. Sis, be very, very careful. I know y'all like to throw rocks, and when y'all hear something y'all don't like, yeah, be quick to judge.
You guys swear that y'all would never do 50-50, but are willing to take 100% of the load in Africa. That doesn't make sense.
Passport.
That's a big load.
The only reason it's a nurse shortage is because these girls are getting degrees for a bag. They have no empathy, no sympathy for nobody. Then their attitudes are stink as hell. And then they quit because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was going to be, I was going to walk around in cute little scrubs.
I think that's a lot. She hit it on the nose. I think a lot of women actually think that. They thought, it's just, I just walk around prissy with the next to the doctor and just help them out a little bit. No, it is a grueling, dirty job. And I admit, out of most dirty jobs out there, nursing is probably one of the high ones up there.
Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then when they realize they actually got to help people, now they want to quit. Now they want to go be a bottle girl. Now they want to go do lashes. My head is so big. Oh my God.
Filipino nurses are among the world's most sought after healthcare professionals. What's the demand for them like?
But they're uneducated. They're poor. They live in dirt huts and shit. How can they be the most sought after nursing professional in the world?
In the United States, Filipino nurses are really sought after. There are tens of thousands of them right now across the United States. But what is the current demand for them in America?
Well, we are truly experiencing a global healthcare workforce crisis. And the United States is, of course, not immune to that. And so the demand for Filipino nurses is higher than it's ever been.
And what skill sets are you looking for from Filipino nurses for clinical and non-clinical needs?
Well, for nurses practicing in the United States, we're looking for nurses here in the Philippines who have at least 1 year of experience. Those are nurses that we look to partner with so that we can aid in their transition to the United States and help them build a successful career as a U.S.
Yeah, that's how uneducated and poor they are, is that the U.S. is trying their goddamn hardest to bring these women over to take care of you old ass fuckers.
Registered nurse.
Right.
Shout out to all the Filipino nurses and healthcare workers worldwide. It seems like Filipinas are always in demand.
Damn right.
Passport bros.
Korean men will literally lie to you about anything. Like, he could literally be wearing a Nike shirt, and you're like, hey baby, what brand is your shirt? Oh, this shirt is Adidas. What do you gain from this? This one time, I went out on a date with this little Korean.
There's American men that do this too. There's a whole meme song of, why you fucking lying? You're fucking lying. It's a lot of people. It's not just Korean men.
Piece, and he was telling me about how rich he is and how he gonna take care of me and anything I want, I got it, yada yada, right? We go out to eat, right? We getting Korean barbecue, and he's like, yeah, get all the steak you want. Get all the steak, okay? Anything you want, baby, it's on me. I'm like, hey, say less, okay? Waiter come back, I'm like, I need 12 steaks. Because he paying for it, okay? We're about to leave, and in most Korean restaurants, they don't give you a bill. What you do is, on your way out, there's usually a little, stand where the cashier will, check you out on your way out, right? Okay? So we standing at the stand, and I'm just, A man got money, okay? He got money, okay? Listen.
It's funny how these women get played by the Ray Rays and the Pookies here, go to foreign countries, and still get played by the Ray Rays and the Pookies there. I guess Korean, maybe he'll be a Jun or something. I don't know.
And he's like, so, we finna go Dutch or what's up? I'm like, who? We finna go what? I thought you said you had money. I mean, yeah, like, I got money, but I didn't bring it all with me. So, like, if we could just, you know what, fool?
Well, you know what happened is how my bank account works. You know, I have a checkings and a savings.
Here. I'm out of here. What are you talking about?
Well, that's your experience, not ours.
Whew. Death. Passport bros, passport sis. Nobody should be celebrating anybody's passing, you know, unless they were completely evil. The only person I can think of is someone as Hitler. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.